Hello, Lucky13 here. Today I'm going to be designing some outfits for one of my original characters, Olivia. This first one up is going to be her casual outfit. Honestly, when I started this drawing, I think I was having a little bit of trouble with anatomy, so I just found a reference on Pinterest. But honestly, it turned out okay. Now, Olivia is actually pretty cool, or at least that's kind of how I imagined her. I imagined her to be like a genuinely cool person, but I never really thought out that much about her character. I guess I kind of almost stereotyped her because I'm like, okay, she likes swimming obviously, and she likes surfing, but I never really thought that much into her personality. But recently I've been trying to rectify that. I think it's really important to have characters with dimension, and so now I'm trying to think more about her flaws and what makes her cool. And I thought that as like a little extra thing, it would be interesting if she had a bit of a temper, because a lot of I do know that a lot of characters do have tempers and a lot of people like that in a character, but I thought it would be interesting if hers was like not very anticipatable. Like, she's often very happy and outgoing and nice, even to the main character of this storyline, but then it's almost like a front to get what she wants, and she really shows her true nature, which is she's a good person. She just gets very angry, which, hey, happens to us all sometimes. Anyway, the second outfit was, the thing is I needed her outfit to be good for fighting in the water, so I wanted to give her a wetsuit design. But at the same time, if she's fighting, I knew that she would need armor, but then to counteract that, I needed it to be relatively lightweight armor, because if she's swimming, I don't want her to be weighed down or anything. But I also I don't know why, I have a fascination with those hip plates. And I did another casual outfit, but the outfit that's going on now, I had a lot of trouble with, because I wanted to try to do a more traditional dress for like her formal wear, but I'm not very familiar with the culture that I imagined that she was from, so I definitely had to use some references. But I actually really liked how the design came out for that one. And now we're moving on to line art, which honestly, I used to really hate the line art process, but I think I'm liking it more and more since I discovered the Bakersville brush on Procreate. I used to really try to push myself to use softer brushes until I just kind of realized that it doesn't really matter if my brush is soft, it just matters that I can use it to the best of my ability. But as you could see, I didn't really use the fill bucket tool that much when I was working on this, and the reason for that was more just that I find it very relaxing to color it in, and if I'm not really in a rush to finish it, then I don't really see a reason why I shouldn't. Anyway, that was her less formal, more casual wear, or at least her first one. And now, as you could see, I am struggling with those feet. I hate drawing feet. They are much worse in my opinion than hands, just because of the angle and how you have to draw them. But I'm trying to encourage myself to push the stylization in the feet with like the whole more prism, the rectangular prism look, which, hey, that's fine. I guess it doesn't really matter, but just ignore the feet if you can. Anyway, if I wanted to put her in a comic, I don't know if I would necessarily use the gradient, just because I think that it would be a little bit hard to constantly remember to put in, because even with the comic that I'm working on now, I forget the main character's earrings all the time, and it's really annoying. Anyway, now we're moving on to the second, like, more casual look, because obviously she can't walk around in a bathing suit top all day. Honestly, I'm realizing now that if I don't like drawing feet, I probably shouldn't have given this character so many flip-flops, but I guess it's too late now. I don't know why, I associate the water bearer with something very calming, so I guess it might not necessarily have been the right fit for her, but I feel that since I so associate water with her, it felt natural that I should give her a water bearer jug. For all those fellow Aquarius out there, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, her color palette used to give me such a hard time, more because I wasn't really sure what color direction to lean with the hair. But in this drawing, it was the first time that I really gave her more of highlights, like a fade to lighter brown. And I'm actually really happy that I did that. I think it gives her a lot more like oomph, her design a lot more oomph. And finally, we're moving on to the formal dress. In her storyline and the other OCs in this universe storyline, there's like an extremely important party scene. And so that kind of just gives me an excuse to give all the characters formal attire, which, hey, I think anyone, including myself, does not mind drawing some characters in like a suit or a dress or whatever that equivalent is for the character. I really wanted to push the cooler color palette with her. Even with the shorts in the third one, I really tried to lean it into like the more sandy colors, just that your immediate association is like with the beach and that sort of thing, which makes sense considering she can control water. Anyway, as it's wrapping up, as I do my very long hair thing, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. This is my first more long form video. I usually just do shorts, and I know that probably no one's going to see it, but it's fun to make anyway. And I really hope that you enjoy this and take your own crack at your character design sheets.